Today we're going to be learning all about trigonometric functions. When dealing with these functions, you will be using right angle triangles, which means one of the angles of the three angles of a triangle will be equal to 90 degrees or right angle. When solving for trigonometric functions, we will always use this sign, which represents theta, or the measurement of an angle. When dealing with the three sides of a triangle, we label them as the hypotenuse, which is the opposite side from the right angle. The opposite side is the opposite side from theta, and your adjacent side will be the side next to theta, but not the hypotenuse. With dealing with trigonometric functions, SOHCAHTOA will be your best friend throughout this lesson. The first three things I want to teach you about trigonometric functions are your sine function, your cosine functions, and your tangent functions. With sine functions, your sine of theta, or sine of your angle, will be the opposite side of the triangle divided by the hypotenuse side of the triangle, which in this example is 3 divided by 5, because 3 is your opposite side and 5 is your hypotenuse. Up here, sine, opposite, hypotenuse. And it'll be a great way for you to remember so. Cosine of theta, or cosine of your angle, will be the adjacent side divided by your hypotenuse side. And then in this example, it's 4 divided by 5, because 4 is your adjacent side to this theta, and 5 is your hypotenuse side to the theta. And up here, an easy way to remember cosine is C for cosine, A for adjacent, and H for hypotenuse. When dealing with tangent functions, we want to do the tangent of theta, or the tangent of the angle, which equals the opposite side divided by the adjacent side. And in this example is 3 divided by 4. Up here, an easy way to remember tangent is T for tangent, O for opposite, and A for adjacent. SOHCAHTOA is a great way to remember sine, cosine, and tangent. The last three trigonometric functions I want to show you are the reciprocal functions of sine, cosine, and tangent. The reciprocal function of sine is your cosecant function. When finding your cosecant function, you're going to represent it with C as C of theta, your cosecant of theta, or your cosecant of your angle. And the reciprocal is 1 divided by the sine of theta. And we all remember that your opposite side, that sine is your opposite divided by your hypotenuse. So you will have 1 divided by the fraction of your opposite divided by the hypotenuse, which in the example will be 1 divided by 3 divided by 5. And the reciprocal of that is 5 over 3. So your cosecant of theta will be 5 over 3. The next one is your secant function. When dealing with secant, you're going to be dealing with the reciprocal of cosine. So the secant of theta, or your angle, will be equal to 1 divided by your cosine function, which will be equal to 1 divided by the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse side of a right angle triangle, which is also equal to, in this example, 1 divided by 4 divided by 5, because 4, remember, is your adjacent side and 5 is your hypotenuse, which will then equal 5 over 4. And the last function I want to show you today is your cotangent function, which will be the reciprocal function of your tangent function. The cotangent of theta, or your angle, is equal to 1 over your tangent of angle, or theta, which will be equal to 1 over the opposite side of the triangle divided by your adjacent side of the triangle, which will be equal to 1 divided by 3 divided by 4 in this example, because once again 3 is your opposite side and 4 is your adjacent side, which will be equal to 4 over 3. I hope you had a fun time learning the trigonometric functions you'll need to know later. Now here's a short video that I hope is a fun way to learn this and review it.
Good morning, guys. I am so excited because we are finally going to start our unit on trigonometry this morning. Miles.
Is there any way we can make this more fun or something? On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Trigonometry, bro, I know you know. I go psycho when I see a triangle. Just can't sit, gotta get tricky with it. That's it, 3 angles, 3 sides. T-R-I-G, all up in my eye. Soka, Toa, will tell you where to go. You just gotta know about H, A, and O. Everybody looking at a glance at the box. The H-Y-P is sitting across. Theta, theta, is after eta, eta. So on it, for the look, I don't mark it. The side you ain't touching is the O-P-P. Making it tricky, we want you to see. Yo, what's that last side you say? It's gotta be the 80J. Get tricky with it. Get tricky with it. Get tricky with it. Get tricky with it. What? You wanna solve with the trig? Watch your step, you might fall trying to work this gate. Soka up, soka up, soka, soka, toe up. In the middle of the problem, don't know which one, huh? You gotta know which angles and sides that are missing and given in the problem. They're the guides. You can come with me, all these problems I've tried. Heard it's hard, well then somebody lied. And soka, toe up helps you to study, so you know when to use each one. If you got the O and HYP, so lets you know side's the way to go. Let's say now you got the HYP and the ADJ, then cosine's the way, yes, y'all. But there's one more. You got the legs?
Well, hypotenuse.
That makes it tan. Getting tricky with it. Getting tricky with it. Getting tricky with it. Getting tricky with it. Roll with me right now. If you need a side, you gotta know 2 things. Okay, let's ride. You need an angle and one of the sides. Hit you is, where does X reside? See it up high, that's how you know to multiply. So easy, you get it on your own first try. Trig to the maximum, I'll be axing them. How about the one time you gotta use division? Only if X is down below. X and the angle will switch, you know. Last case, it's angle finding time. So let's get it, trust. The theta is the goal, get it alone. Calculators will know when I say go. Take the inverse of the numbers on the right, hit equals and show it off. Now you got it. Get tricky with it. Get tricky with it. Get tricky with it. Get tricky with it.
I hope you had a fun time learning your trigonometric functions. Thank you.